Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading the most at this time. Who are we reading for? Aquarius. Welcome back, Aquarius people in placements. Let's get you a quick reading. I feel like I'm going to start with some tea leaf. I've been enjoying these today. Grounded messages for Aquarius. Okay, time to go out and have fun. Grapes. Interesting. Something fruitful, some kind of growth. It's giving Wheel of Fortune energy. Anything else for Aquarius? Good Lord. You could have had a conflict with somebody because of a level of like indecisiveness. Sometimes we leave things on the back burner for a long time and then they kind of burn and we're like, oh shit, like I forgot I was cooking, right? No offense. I totally have no personal experience with that. Just kidding. I don't know. Aquarius messages for Aquarius people in placements. Aquarius energy, please. Interesting. Temporary situation. Interesting. Anything else for Aquarius before we move on? Okay, you could have been operating in a defensive way before. Maybe you didn't realize you were, but I feel like you're coming out of that. Definitely Aquarius energy. Any other messages for Aquarius? We have avoidance and stalemate. This could have been like blinding you or keeping you in a state of denial, perhaps. Yeah, maybe there was like an unwillingness to change. You guys are a fixed sign, right? So that's typical, most likely. Very stubborn or fixed, right? So Aquarius energy, Aquarius people in placement. Oh, Lord. Lack or doubts. Okay, maybe we're stuck in like a way of operating. That's totally makes sense. If we don't even have like awareness of like ways that we're sabotaging ourselves, how can we help ourselves, right? This could have been ways you were spending money for specifically. But anyways, Aquarius messages for Aquarius. Oh, Lord. Ship. Okay, ship. This is about long-term security and like what do you actually want to build, and that's could have been where this like indecisiveness was coming from, but I think you're going to start to realize what you actually want to create. I like that grapes is crowning your reading. Definitely the sense of growth. This could be taking off more in the spring, which makes sense because the astrological new year is more in the springtime, right? This could also be something to do with communication or your mindset or friends or your coworkers. A ship carrying gold sails straight into view. Lined in its hold are fortunes for you if you should travel with a special friend, memories unfurl for years upon end. Something about like boating, nautical themes here. But let's see what they want you to do the most. Let's get advice for our Aquarius collective. Messages for the Aquarius. What do you need them to do for their actions at this time? Thank you. There could have been like a group conflict, some level of like isolation that could have been caused. What do you need them to do for Aquarius people in placements? Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. Most important vital advice, last piece of advice for Aquarius people in placements. Thank you. Okay, something was like maybe the Empress or something about like attracting all that you desire, having fun, or operating in a really harmonious way in your frequency or vibration could have been important here. It's important that you kind of cultivate that happiness so that you can emanate it towards you, like building from gratitude, right? So this could have been something that was causing like a level of unclarity or unhappiness here with you and somebody else. It could have caused an ending even. But let's get you advice for our Aquarius. His most important vital piece of advice to guide Aquarius, not for you. Interesting. So maybe you're just realizing that something's not for you, something's closing out. Maybe this was very like manipulative situation with a chessboard there. This could have been something with like an unequal give and take dynamic, something that was kind of precariously balanced, because we can see her holding this chessboard like on her hand, and I don't think that's stable. So maybe this was never stable, and you're just coming to realize that. But we have a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection, so that's a good thing, probably. On the larger scheme of things. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. And that's because sometimes we chase things that are not even meant for us, right? That are not, and sometimes we only realize that after we've kind of had our awakening or elevated our consciousness, and we're like, oh, I'm actually glad that didn't work out, right? So this could be something financial as well, or some like level of low self-esteem or like self-worth that could have been impacting this situation. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams and that exact thing will not be fulfilled. Sometimes people who really want something, when they really want something, they're pushing out that desperate energy, and that basically causes it to not be fulfilled because you're not ready to receive the same frequency of the manifestation that you want. You're not in the frequency of that manifestation. It won't be held, right? It won't be maintained. This is time to radically accept that not everything available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what's in your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on the way. Trust. So this is more about like developing that relationship with the spirits, but let's grab some juicy messages. Aquarius people and placements. Most important vital messages for Aquarius. Something could be like uncomfortable here as well, though, like in this transition or in between stage. Definitely protect yourself with their photos being kept. Interesting. So if somebody was like trying to, maybe somebody was keeping photos, or somebody was trying to like blackmail somebody, it's important that you have the evidence to kind of counterbalance that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or if somebody was going to harm you, or I don't know, maybe there's photo evidence is important here, photos in general. Don't be deceived by initial impressions. Interesting. Explore sources of negativity and remove toxins from your energy. Interesting. So chakra cleansing, clearing, anything that lowers your vibe. So be cognizant of what you're consuming. You could do grounding exercises, imagining roots extending from your feet into the soil, right? Pushing out that black negative energy and calling in that good, clean energy, right? They want to fix it. This could be somebody in the past, or maybe you wanted to fix something in the past. We're going to pull a familiar for you beautiful folks. Lizard kept staying on the bottom. So, you know, I feel like there is a bit of a reptilian energy sometimes that Aquariuses can come across as quite unique and resilient because they're ruled by Uranus, or in the past Saturn, right? So there's some, and Saturn rules like outsiders, you know what I mean? So, but we'll see what comes out. Aquarius messages, most important vital advice for the Aquarius people and placements. Thank you. Stag. I think Stag wanted to come out. So this is something about seeing the future, but you can see how, yeah, we have Lizard on the bottom and Frog under that. I think somebody else got the Toad today. Maybe Aries. I'm not sure. So you could have those placements, or be dealing with a Gemini. I think they might have gotten that. I'm not sure. I think it was Gemini, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was Gemini. Yeah, Gemini got the frog. That's why I put their thumbnail as a frog. So anyways, yeah, you can see how tumultuous it is in the background. Interesting. There's some kind of like uneasiness that could be impacting you, like emotionally. So you want to make sure that you're kind of protecting yourself with that white golden light. But let's see. Sneaky feeling, sixth sense feared. So don't be scared of your sixth sense, learn about it. Ignorance is not bliss, right? Spooky sightings, being weird. Trust in the forest king's suspicion. Be warned and heed the premonition. This is a good time to do spiritual practices, to emanate that protection, to call in good spirits to protect you, right? I have chosen to cross your path to assist in your quest to hunt down and know your own spiritual strengths and insights. You've been given a great gift of second sight passed down through the ancestral line, and it is time to reawaken the gifts of intuition and sensitivity, which is only done through elevating the frequency. We can't access those gifts if we're operating in the root chakra energy, right? There's different frequencies, right? So, and this could be something about darkness, could be really relevant here. We only see the light in the darkness. That's why we see those ultraviolet rays, right? Those ultraviolet light spectrums with a blue light or whatever. I don't know. Time to stand tall and be seen, for you have hidden any premonitions you've had since you were quite young, for fear of being rejected or thought weird or crazy. With age comes wisdom, and your majestic spirit, along with mine, will fuse as we walk between the worlds of magic and the mundane. Our entire reality around us is made by the mind, right? It's all just projections. This entire reality, right? When you acknowledge your supernatural abilities, you'll be able to rise to any challenges presented. Stag spirit will determine whether the feeling, signs, and visions you are getting are foreboding or favorable, and trusting your instincts is a surefooted way to mastering the feeling or hunch which hunch or feeling should not be ignored. Yeah, you get better at it with practice. You can practice it just by saying like, oh, like practice, practice exercises like I don't know. I don't know any good practice exercises other than like saying guessing something, right? And going with your first natural, not your thought, your natural kind of just inclination, gnosis, right? So remain calm in difficult situations. Be mindful of feelings and how they affect you. And the mind is a receiver. It's more of a radio. We don't really generate our own thoughts. A lot of it we're just picking up. Trust your intuition. You can face any challenges or problems. Choose peace and kindness. A new love surrounds you. Don't ignore the signs. Use stag antlers for working with fire magic to move poles and rocks. Wear stag antlers on your head to empower visions. Make an antler necklace for strength and protection. Exactly. I feel like there's a need to protect yourself. You could be using crystals for this as well. Pyrite is great as well. Reflective. Maybe you're doing like reversal spells. Stag is associated with the horned god and his many incarnations. Both Artemis, Diana, the goddess of the hunt, and are guardians of the forest, with the stag as the symbol. Sagittarius energy here, spirituality energy here. If this is not you, it could be somebody around you. This could also be a way that you can improve your health or something like that, or like. Alrighty then, very interesting reading for sure. Let's see if we've got a powerful oracle we can finish with. Aquarius must. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, it looks like your ancestors are definitely around you, supporting you. Yeah, they want you to realize something. They want you to have like a new routine or something about your health, or give and take dynamics might be changing. Compassion and wisdom, birthed from the seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our heart and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. That's interesting. Something about bones. Yeah, there's like yogis in India. They used to say like some of them lived for like hundreds of years, right? And they didn't eat because eating and breathing kind of like can slow. It creates a lot of toxins which can break down the body, I believe. But they would report that they would bask in the sun, and the sun would be absorbed into their bones, and that's how they would feed themselves. And there's something very interesting about bones. Like bones as a structure, as a concept, like I mean, osmosis is relevant at all times, but it's just I don't know. There's something about bones here for sure. The deep roots, right? Elders are wise. They're the ones who've lived and experienced more ups and downs, twists and turns than the rest of us. So this could be like feminine ancestors. Elders were storytellers and keepers of knowledge, and they were the ones who we sought when in turmoil, and who would hold us as we wept for the unfairness life can bring. So maybe you're getting guidance, asking for the divine intervention, asking for their help, support, and wisdom. I do this all the time. It's very easy. Like, please guide me to the most important, message or the most important information that I need to come across. Right? They had compassion for us, but also gave sage advice drawn from decades of experience. Today, many elders are seen as a burden instead of cherished or loved, who deserve the right to be supported and cared for in old age. Many elders have not been given the space to share wise words and their traditions because our modern world moves too fast for slow wisdom. Yet there are those among us, particularly witches, who still see the wisdom in their old ways. If you hold the elder's card, it's a reminder to have compassion for others and never disregard someone's wisdom or experience. As Zen saying tells us, you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes a day. Unless you're too busy, then you should sit for an hour. It's kind of like giving like when you think it'll take a minute, but it takes an hour, and you think it'll take an hour, it takes a minute. This knowledge can be applied to wisdom as well. Often the thing you need most when life is moving so fast is to slow down and see what you've been missing, or in this case, who you've been missing. This card is a call to meet with your elders to see if they have wisdom to share about your ancestors that helps you on your path. And even if they're not alive, you can use automatic writing and make a very intention channel message to only communicate with that, and ask for the guides and make a prayer before you do that as well. Protect yourself, right? Work with your guides, make sure that they're filtering everything like that, and yeah, stay solid in your own presence definitely at this time. It kind of looks like there's a broom hanging in the corner, so maybe there's something about cleaning or cleansing. Mushrooms could be really relevant here, kind of being birthed from that kind of darkness, right? And transmuting any kind of pain into new growth, definitely. So very interesting. Also, something about hawks could be relevant as well, or seeing the higher perspective. Um, mhm. There's a need to get clarity. Maybe you need to take time away from others or something like that as well. If you're thinking about like some people take road trips or kind of just like, go to a park, or, I mean, I'm not suggesting anything dangerous at all, but even just distance in any sense could help you kind of realign in some way, right? So you could also look up astrocartography for your chart on AstroClick's website if you're curious. That might help show you places in the world that would be more beneficial for you as well. Put like Jupiter in a better place. Angular houses are extremely important, and whatever planets we have in those 1, 4, 7, and 10 houses are very important. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick little reading. Let's see if we can get any extra messages for our Aquarius people and placements. The last messages for the Aquarius crew, Aquarius energy. Oh, Lord. You're in between things, okay? That makes sense. That makes sense. The ears only hear what they are ready to receive. So I feel this, I've noticed this for myself as well. The ears only hear what you're ready to receive, right? Sometimes we're guided to knowledge at the right time, in the right place, in the right way. Develop your clair skills, trust. So this could be clairaudience, claircognizance, clairvoyance. All those skills could be important to lean into, just relax into. They are a surveilling entity. Interesting. I wonder who this could be. Creepy. Maybe there's like, and they always say like if you're about to like level up, negative forces in this world sometimes don't want that to happen, even subconsciously. And the entire universe is a mind hive. It's a hive mind, really, right? So that's the time when you need more protection than anything else, right? And kind of keep moving silence, right? Keep things to yourself and stay with your spirit team. Find people who inspire you to bloom. Ooh, so new job in the reverse in the future position. So maybe you're sticking with the job you're currently at. But I think I'm going to end that there. Thank you for being here. If you want a personal reading, you can use the Buy Me a Coffee link, and I'll send you an unlisted private video link from that. But you can also leave a tip through there. I really appreciate just likes as well. Thank you so much for the likes and the views and the subscriptions. It really means a lot, and it's very encouraging to make more readings. So thank you for being here. Take care. Happy holidays.